So today I want to talk to you about the art of having conversations. Not long ago, I'm not very, very old. So not long ago, it was possible to sit across from your friend and put the phone down and have a decent conversation, even if you didn't agree on everything that you said. Actually, it was something to look forward to, is to have a conversation that was engaging and that was challenging, because then you would be able to be exposed to another train of thought. When I was trained in business, it was something that was always taught, that you need to surround yourself with people that think differently than you, because then you have an array of other thoughts. If everybody's a yes ma'am, then you're never exposed to another thought. So this is something that I learned, that it was always a good thing. Even if I didn't accept the idea, it was good for me to be exposed to it, because it gave me a different way of looking at things. Ray has always been a head coach, and he always shared with me that he's taught his assistant coaches to feel comfortable, and during the game to come over to him and say, hey, how about if we run this play? Sometimes he would agree with the coach and say, yeah, good idea. Sometimes he'd say, no, that's a stupid idea. But he would leave that open to the assistant coach. And what I want to encourage you today is to check yourself. Take a look in the mirror and have a good conversation about how you are reacting to thoughts that are not the same as yours. I always talk about having a talk with the girl in the mirror, and I think that that's so important for us to really, we always want to point the finger and say, that's that person, and that's that. How about me? What am I doing to be more tolerant and to be more inclusive? So the words tolerance and diversity have totally lost their original meaning. The original meaning of the word tolerance, whether in Portuguese or in English, to tolerate is when you have to listen to something, or you have to go through something, or you see something and you don't like it. It's not your favorite. That's not your first choice, but you swallow and you breathe in and breathe out and you put up with it. That's tolerate. Diversity means it's a group of different things that are put together. It's diverse. There's lots of difference in that same environment. There's not much of the same. They're different. Diversity. So the meaning of these words have lost their original tone, and they are used to convey another message. And I want us to be able to just go back to being able to be tolerant of diverse thoughts, diversity, to be able to listen to somebody and be able to understand their point of view, where they're coming from, the intent of what they're saying, and not blow up, not scream at them, not act like a child who heard a no, but be able to look at that person and value that opinion, whether I totally disagree with that person or not. It's interesting how we have become so quick to boil and not have self-control. One of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. And it's interesting to watch how short-fused people are. How one comment or one mention can really make somebody super upset. So a couple posts below on my business page, I asked the question, what happens to you when you hear something you don't like? How do you react to an adverse situation? What do you do when you're surprised by something negative? What is your natural response to something that's bad or wrong or upsetting? So I encourage you today to take a look at that, and to see how you can become a better person by being more inclusive, by having more of understanding of the other human beings that are around you. We do have a voice, we have a strong voice, but we want to be able to respect other people's voices too, whether they are the complete opposite of yours or not, whether they are of in the same category as yours or not. And I think that's a skill to be learned that would be very useful for anybody forever, because in that way you can be impactful when you don't react in a calm and positive manner to something that's not your train of thought. You lose your opportunity to make an impact on other people's lives. So I hope that helps you take a minute to do a checkup from the neck up and see how you react to things that are not how you believe and not how you think, and how you can best serve your community, your family, your friends, and the people that are around you with the gifts and abilities that you've been gifted. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.